Hi guys, and welcome to the second part of my video, as I already promised you. You've asked so many questions that I felt I needed to do a second part. So here comes the second part and my responses to your questions. So I hope you're having a lot of fun. Divissimo is asking, what's your favorite story or memory from a furry related event? I actually don't have a favorite story, but I do have a really embarrassing story I need to tell you. Just some short background info. As I'm also a German YouTuber, a lot of German furries know me. And when I'm at a convention, a lot of German people, German furries, recognize me. Hi! Are you Akeban? Yeah. What? What the fuck? Really? That's what happened about 2.5 years ago. Murakai is asking, what's your favorite and your least favorite species in the fandom? Besides wolves. My least favorite? I don't know, maybe horses? And my favorite species are raccoons. And raccoons, just because I love Sly Cooper so much. He's so cuddly, he's so fluffy, he's so cool. I adore him. The Killer 1993 videos asking me, how much did your head, paws and tail cost? Well, as I built the Furry myself, the material costs were about, I don't know, $100? Haruka Kyoji is asking me, hey Akeban, since you are from Germany. Yeah, I am from Germany. I want to know, how's the furry from Germany like? You're talking about the German furry fandom? Well, for Germany we have a lot of furry conventions, but we also have a lot of drama. I think the US furries have the same drama problem. But here we have many different groups of people. We have the Saxony furs, we have the Southern State furs. That's so weird saying that in English, but it's just about the southern part of Germany. And we have also the Bavarian furs. And well, yeah, I never thought too much about that because I never cared, so it's okay. Much Unique Jim is asking, what is question you hate to answer? Okay, it is the following question. Hey Akeban, do you have a German accent? I don't have any German accent. Really, listen to some German people and my accent is different. It is different. Please, believe me, my accent is different. Please, just take, I don't know, take anything. Take this cookie here. Take this cookie. That's far better than talking about my accent. Please, here. Please, take it. Rico's question is, how did you get into the fandom and what gave you the idea for your persona? Well, I have always been interested in wolves. In Germany we had a forum that's called Schülerprozess. Oh, it's so weird saying a German word in English. And it's just for pupils, and there I was searching for groups with wolves. Because I was so much interested in wolves, and there was a group, there were several groups where furries were in, and I started doing RPs and all safer work, but I was really fascinated by it and started participating, and then they told me, hey, we're furries, don't you want to be a furry too? And then I said, well, okay, why not? Sounds really interesting. And that's how I got into the furry fandom. What gave you the idea to come up with Akeban? My persona? Well, it's just a mix between bright brown and deep blue, and nothing special, I guess. And also my persona developed over the years. It started with a far darker brown, almost black, and ended with a bright kind of brown. If you were to change Akeban to a different persona, what animal would it be? I would definitely be a raccoon because I really love raccoons. Raccoons are one of my favorite species. LW is asking, what city in Europe do you live? I live in Saarbrücken, as also answered in the first video. And the second question, if you're comfortable answering, how old are you, fluffy boy? I am 24 years old. I know, pretty old for furries, but I don't care. Rafael Sanchez XD has a question. I don't know, I just want to pronounce it Asunción, como en español, because I know a little Spanish. But okay, just answer the question. What inspired you to be a furry and a YouTuber? And what got you into the fandom? Well, I'm a YouTuber because I want to entertain other people. I want to inform you. I want to make you have a good day. Everything about that. And if I'm succeeding with doing that, I'm happy. I'm really happy. Epitome Fox is asking, how many languages do you know? Well, I honestly know German. Okay, that's obvious. I also know English, okay, I think that's obvious too. I also know a little French and Spanish, and I think that's it. Creeper Co-Sheriff has 3 questions. When did you start learning English? I started learning English in 5th class. Second question, did you learn English on your own pace? Or did you learn it in school? Well, I learned it in school, but I improved it myself because I was really interested in the English language and the English people, and hopefully I will ever someday get rid of the German accent. Or maybe that's my characteristics, I don't know. Fluff? Sure, feel virtually cuddled. Carlos Liberty has 7 questions. Okay, 7 questions, speed round. How easy is it to date someone who speaks English? I don't know, I never tried to date someone who speaks English. Explain your channel persona name. Well, Akeban is a form of acabar. That's a Spanish word. Acabar means to end something, yeah, to bring something to an end. Akeban is the end of my old life and the beginning of my furry life. So I thought, well, Akeban sounds good, it has a meaning, and well, yeah, that's it. Do you have a backstory for your persona? If so, what is it? I do not have a backstory for my persona. Explain the colors on your persona. Well, there is no specific scheme or something like that. I just got a pen and started painting the colors of my persona. And once I was happy, I thought, okay, that's my persona and that's it. Do you have other personas? No, I don't have. I just have this one here and that's enough, I guess. Do your family and co-workers and or classmates know you're a furry? Well, my family knows and my friends know, and I think that's sufficient. Other students in my university do not need to know. On a scale from 1 to Yiv, how innocent is your persona? Well, my persona is rather innocent, which doesn't mean that you have to draw a not safe work of it. But I think I would give it a 2. Cookie Cat is asking, how do you feel about people who are not furries? Well, that's perfectly fine. People do not have to be furry. It's totally okay. I'm furry, I'm happy with it. And if other people are not furry and also happy, that's totally fine. Big Dig, what a name. And what a picture. Big Dig is asking, is Akeban your only persona? If not, what are your others? By the way, love ya. Thanks, love ya too. Big Dig? Okay, no. But yeah, Akeban is my only persona. Red Pluge is asking, hi, how long have you been a furry? From your experience, what do you think of the fandom? Well, I'm a furry since 2010. I also had positive and negative experiences. But by my experience, I would suggest to everybody, don't get too deep into the furry fandom. The furry fandom is a nice and pretty and cool thing. But don't get too deep into it unless you want to become socially awkward. So try to also have some normal friends and everything is fine. Sebastian Gonzalez is asking, do you think foxes, wolves and other carnivores are overrated and overused in the fandom? They definitely are. But I didn't choose a wolf because of the popularity or overusing or whatever. I chose it because I really love wolves and it's also my last name. So these are the reasons I chose wolf. But they definitely are overused and overrated. Amphius Apple's asking, how did your parents or friends find out you're a furry? Or how did you tell them? Oh god, that's so much, that's definitely stuff for another video. To keep it short, I told my friends and my parents. If you want to know the whole embarrassing story, then well, I don't know, comment cookie. If you type cookie in your comments and send it to me, then I know you're interested in hearing the whole story, the whole embarrassing story, how my family reacts and got to know with the furry fandom. Julian the Panda has a question. Are you still proud or happy to be in the fandom? Because of the whole drama in the fandom. I'm actually really happy to be a furry, but I think it's nothing to be proud of or shame for. But the drama is really annoying, therefore I don't interact too much with the furry fandom. Which doesn't mean that I don't like you, I like all of you guys, you know that. Alexis Blackwell's question. What's your sexual orientation? Is it straight, bi, etc.? You did say, ask anything. And yeah, that's right, you're allowed to ask anything. Well, I'm gay, but I think that's not a big issue. Monine the Paraton has a question. What is vision like in a fursuit? I've been thinking of getting my own fursuit, and that's something I was worried about. Well, I can show you. If you have a fursuit on, vision is like that. You don't see my hands if they are in that corner, and you almost have about 50% of the vision you have when you're not wearing a fursuit. It also depends on toony and realistic fursuits, but with toony fursuits you have about 40 till 60% of your original vision. Toxic is asking, what's the country you want to visit the most? I don't know, I can't decide whether it's Japan or USA, but I'm interested in visiting both countries. The Army of the Seven Seas is asking, how long have you been fursuiting? I've been fursuiting since 2012. Last question by Emiko. Do you think it's hard working with YouTube? And do you have any tips for working with it? It is hard because there are so many great, nice, famous, popular and big furry YouTubers and YouTubers in general. But I do have one tip and one hint. The tip is be yourself. If you try to be someone else being on YouTube, the people will notice that and they will not keep you authentic or realistic, or I don't know. And the small hint, try to exaggerate a little bit. When I would talk to you normally, I would say, hi, I'm Akeban. Do you want to know something about YouTube? I can tell you something about YouTube, that's totally fine. But you need to exaggerate. It's far more interesting to do a video with exaggerations, with jumping around, with gestures, with everything. That keeps people motivated in watching more of your videos, and this video in particular. Well, that was my video. It was so entertaining answering the rest of your questions. On the right you can see my first Q&A where I answered also questions of Awesome Rusty Rex and Hyena. It was so much fun. I love you all, guys. And the video below is stereotypes of furry species, which got a lot of attention again, and wow, you're awesome. Awesome, you're awesome. I hope you're having a nice rest of the day, week, or whenever you're watching this video. See y'all and stay fluffy. Bye!